Give that to our friends at Robinhood. Tell them we owe them one. Hi there, poor person. I'm here on Wall Street. Yeah, this is what a rich person looks like. Cool, huh? And I hope you can see me okay over all the piles of clutter you have in your trashy little home. I'm gonna take a minute from manipulating the markets and putting all my clients' money at risk to make me money at no risk while they think I'm serving them to talk to you. Everybody owes us at Wall Street an apology. I'll get to why in a minute. But first, I'm sure you've heard about what's happening with the Wall Street hedge funds shorting stocks like GameStop, a Reddit group called Wallstrertbets organizing a short squeeze, and the app Robinhood coming in to stand up for us at Wall Street in the face of the little guys trying to bully us. Now, you've probably been acting like you understand what's going on with all the shorting, squeezing, and controversy. But because I sit here on my Wall Street perch, I know you don't really understand it because you're not very intelligent. So I'm going to explain it to you. Now first, I'll be using words to explain it. Words are made up of letters which come from the alphabet, and I'll be saying them out loud because you probably don't know how to read either. So just do your best to follow along. The GameStop controversy began when hedge fund managers on Wall Street, aka rich guys, decided to short GameStop stock. Now shorting the stock means we think a stock is going to fall below the price it's at. So we borrow a bunch of that stock, then sell it. Then the expectation is once the stock falls, then we buy the same number of shares at a much cheaper price. Then we return the shares to whoever we borrowed them from. Then we keep the difference as our profit, minus a little bit in the ways of fees and commissions. For example, if you started to short GameStop stock when it was valued at $10 a share, you might expect it to fall to $6 a share. So you borrow it at $10 and sell it at that price. Then at the time you have to return the stock, you buy it back for $6 a share, return the shares you borrowed, and you've made $4 per share. That's called a profit, and I love profits more than my family. That's how shorting a stock is supposed to work when things go according to plan. But at Wall Street, our GameStop plans got disrupted. Disrupted by what? A Reddit group called Wallstrertbets. This Reddit group is entirely made up of unattractive men who still live in their mother's basement and don't take their pants off while they're compulsively masturbating throughout the day. And that doesn't lead to very good hygiene. They got wind that a number of hedge funds were positioned to short sell GameStop, and we're going to be needing to cover their positions soon. But Wallstrertbets organized to buy up a bunch of GameStop stock, so instead of GameStop dropping like we expected, they drove up the price dramatically, screwing us over. So now instead of us being able to buy back GameStop at $6 per share after we sold it at $10 for a $4 profit like we expected, they drove the price up as high as $483 per share. That means for those of us that run hedge funds, not only did we not make the $4 per share profit like we wanted, it means we took a massive loss because we had to buy back the borrowed stock at the current market value of $483 or so. Not $6. So instead of making a 40% profit, we took as high as a 4,830% loss, which cost us billions of dollars. The Reddit guys did all this while concurrently masturbating with each other. We at Wall Street that run hedge funds, which basically means we run charitable organizations, did not like all this. It seems like we're always the underdog getting picked on, right? And we think it's very unfair when other people manipulate the market because we like to be the ones to manipulate it. As we're very unhappy, the Reddit masturbators on Wallstrertbets were trying to make things even worse for us. But our savior Robinhood arrived. What'd they do? Now Robinhood is an app that goes on your phone, and even poor people like you have phones. Then the app allows common folks to buy and sell stocks. Now, a large majority of people who have no right to be in the stock market, aka anybody but us, use Robinhood, including people on Wallstrertbets. So Robinhood steps in and shuts down the common folks' ability to buy GameStop. People could still sell GameStop on the app, which helped us by lowering the price of this stock, but they could no longer buy GameStop, also helping us. Because if nobody can buy it, then the price falls, because there's no demand for it, even though everybody's demanding it. Robinhood is a refreshing example of big tech oppressing ordinary people while they help the rich get richer. It's nice to see that happen for a change. Now, did Robinhood step in to save the hedge fund guys because many of the hedge fund guys are investors in their $12 billion company? I don't know. Was it a favor? Normally, Robinhood is a guy that steals from the rich and gives to the poor. but big tech's rendition of Robinhood steals from the poor and gives to the rich. And we think the rich are a pretty oppressed class. Because think about it, who's more of a minority than billionaires? We're a very lonely people. By the way, now Robinhood has lawsuits filed against it for restricting trading. Then Wallstreetbets is silenced, at least for a while. The Discord server it uses for messaging and communication kicked it off for hate speech. That old chestnut. It's odd how a tech company would just silence ordinary people's ability to have free speech. But this is probably the first time it's ever happened. Discord said, "Today we've decided to remove the server and its owner from Discord for continuing to allow hateful and discriminatory content after repeated warnings." Wow, and it just coincidentally kicked them off the server at the exact same time that Wallstreetbets was hurting our interests in the market. Here at Wall Street, we do appreciate a good coincidence, and we always know how to repay them. Discord also said, "To be clear, we did not ban this server due to financial fraud related to GameStop or other stocks." But that doesn't seem like gaslighting, that's truth lighting. I mean, you'd have to be some kind of conspiracy theorist to think they shut down Wallstreetbets over GameStop stock. I mean, because they just said that that's what they didn't do. Then eventually Wallstreetbets was allowed back on the Discord server. Then we at the hedge funds called for regulations to protect us. Have we ever broke the law? I mean, really, let's define broke. I mean, it's a very subjective term. Have we manipulated the markets? I mean, what are we really talking about here? Like what markets? Like supermarkets? I don't even know how to answer the question. Have we tried to keep everything unregulated so we can keep winning? I mean, unregulated everything? Like really? I mean, we want traffic laws, keep our children safe, going to school, whatnot. But we lost for once, so now we want regulations. It's kind of like if us at Wall Street are a football team and we're playing another team called the common folk. We're used to only winning against them, which is pretty easy to do because we never let them wear helmets or shoulder pads while we wear all the protective and performance equipment available, which we buy with their money. But the moment the common folk score some points for themselves, we call a timeout. And during the timeout, we change the rules of football. Which in this case, the rule change is basically the common folks aren't allowed to possess the ball anymore. And we think that's a fair and unbiased rule change that'll help protect the game of football. That's what we've done because we're good guys. So now you can understand what's happened with Wall Street, GameStop, Reddit, and Robinhood. And that brings us to where we are today. Accordingly, I'd like to humbly and graciously command all you common folk to apologize to all of us on Wall Street. Why? Well, we didn't get in this game to lose money. Because of the actions of you common folk, we lost billions of dollars. And yes, some very fair and honest corrupt moves prevented us from losing even more money, yet we still lost money. Do you even know how embarrassing it is to pull up and have your friends see you on a yacht instead of a super yacht? And here's the thing, we identify as having all the money. It's not greed, it's just who we truly are on the inside. And you common folk not allowing us to have all the money is malice towards who we are. So we're gonna need that apology. While we wait for it, just know I appreciate you tuning in to hear directly from us at Wall Street what happened with the GameStop controversy. And I sincerely hope you have a wonderful day living your trashy little life. From all of us here at Wall Street, God bless. Before you go anywhere, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, BlueBlox. I love wearing BlueBlox glasses to protect me from blue light, but today I want to tell you about BlueBlox's red light therapy device called the Hive. Red light therapy is scientifically proven to have anti-aging effects on your skin, improve sleep, speed the recovery from exercise, and help speed the healing from injuries. The Hive delivers both red and near-infrared wavelengths of light, which boosts energy production in your mitochondria and reduces inflammation. Personally, I'm an idiot. I'm always training way harder than what my body can actually handle, so I give myself injuries all the time, little aches and pains, occasionally bigger injuries. So I'm using the Hive almost every day to help me recover from the injuries that I inflict on myself with good intentions. Most recently, I've injured my left shoulder and my right knee. It's an absolute joy. So I take 10 minutes per spot at night using the Hive, and it accelerates how fast I can get back into the gym and then re-injure myself. If you want to reap all the benefits from red light therapy, you can get the Hive and all the other BlueBlox products by going to blueblocks.com/JP. Because you're a viewer of mine, you also get 15% off when you use the discount code JP.